I don't know what to do. It's so awkward.
Hi guys, my name's Sierra, and as you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be doing a little get ready with me / get to know me as well, because this is like my 4th video on YouTube, so not a lot of people know me unless you know me in real life. Then that's a different case. Anyways, we're just gonna reflect on my past years. It's gonna be a great time, so let's just get into it. Alright, that's good enough. I don't even know where to start right now. Okay, so so I guess the best way to start off a new year is reviewing the past year, because you have to learn from your mistakes or else you won't grow as a person. So let's reflect on last year. I want to do the last couple years because it's really not that long ago if you really think about it. Like 2018, that was 5 years ago. So So speaking of 2018, that was the year I graduated high school. It may seem like a long time, like in retrospect, because of like COVID and the pandemic and everything like that, but as a whole, 5 years was not that long ago. 2018 was also the same year when I went to Disney as an adult, a Disney adult. That was fun. If you watched my previous video, you would know I'm a Disney adult. And I say that, I don't say that with pride. I say that with cringe. But nonetheless, that's who I am. That's me. This is me. Wait, what? This is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Right at the light. Right out of high school, I auditioned for this dance company local to my area. And to my surprise, I actually got in, which was pretty crazy to me because I do not consider myself that great of a dancer. I probably am better than what I imagine myself to be, because people are harsher on themselves, because we're our worst critics. Yeah. I think joining that dance company that year made me who I am now, because 18, you're still very impressionable. And so you're easily moldable, and that's the reason I think why she picked me too, because I was so young. Most people who auditioned for that company, they're like in their 20s and whatever. So I joined right out of high school because I didn't want to go to college. So I can't say it taught me a lot of life lessons. I guess it did in retrospect, in the sense of like taking rejection easy, growing from it quickly, not being set back by any kind of personal attack that isn't really that personal. It's just people spitting facts to you. That was basically 2018. I mean, we didn't start going on our vacations yet. Now 2019, that's when we started going to our family trips because of an event that happened in our past that happened to do with a family member, and that family member really wanted to travel, but he never got the chance to, so we just go somewhere every single year. In 2019, we went to Australia. That was the first time I went outside of the country. Very beautiful, very clean there. So we stayed in the city, so we didn't have to deal with all of the spiders, poisonous animals, rodents. I can't do that. I cannot do that. So we just stayed inside the city. We went to Sydney, Australia. We saw the Opera House, which was really pretty. We went inside that Opera House too. We went and toured it. Luckily for us, there was actually an orchestra like preparing for like a new concert, and then we went to their like little theater area, and I think it was West Side Story that they were prepping for. Once we finished touring the Opera House, we went outside to go eat, because most of the dining areas out there are outdoor eating around the Sydney Bay area. And so my mom, she is definitely afraid of any type of birds, and like large flockings and stuff like that. And so we were hungry after visiting the Opera House, so we were going to go sit outside in one of the outdoor eating areas because that was the closest thing nearby. And then we had to take trains and stuff like that because we didn't have a car, because you had to drive on the left side of the road, and that's just too much. So we sat down, we had our food, we ate for a while. Me and my dad, we were basically done with our meal. But my mom likes to take her sweet time, and then my dad actually got yelled at by her because she was like,
Mark, don't rush me. I'm gonna eat my food and whenever I want, blah, 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 blah.
and so I don't want to say it was karma because I love her dearly, But a flock of seagulls were eyeing us. One seagull was brazen enough to swoop down and steal a fry from her because they just started attacking only her plate because she was the only one eating still. She didn't go into flight or fight mode. She went into standing still mode. Oh, I forgot to mention, my dad, since my mom was taking a long time to eat her food, she asked him to go get a to-go box from a nearby restaurant. So it was just me and her when I saw the whole incident go down. My dad comes back. The birds are already gone by now, but my dad comes back from fetching a to-go box, but he also comes back with a drink in hand, obviously. He's like, with his little drink in his hand, like,
what happened?
And I can't help but laugh because, again, they were only attacking her food, but in a sense, her. That whole entire time, what was I supposed to do? I literally just sat there watching. I was like, damn. And like all the waitresses from like nearby and stuff like that were watching from afar and like, needless to say, that was a very traumatizing experience for her. It's a fun story to tell. She tells it from time to time too, so I mean, no harm, no foul, right? I guess. So that was about it for 2019. I joined up with DC again for the second season. Luckily, I didn't have to audition because I don't know if a bitch would have made it. I'm kidding, okay? I'm kidding. I just need to stop being hard on myself, and that's one of the things that I'm gonna take into 2023. Stop putting so much pressure on myself because life is so short. Again, that was only 5 years ago. Well, now 4 years ago because we're in 2019. Again, nothing really big with them. Our performance cycle is much the same every single year. We do a Christmas show, and then we just do a main stage show for the part of the company that I'm in. And then that's it. We literally do like shows in between, obviously, and stuff like that. We're not gonna have a whole company for just 2 shows out of the whole season. So 2020, obviously we know what happened in 2020, but as a whole. But for me, I feel like I flourished a little bit in 2020 just because I am a homebody, so I didn't mind it that much because literally, right now, I'm in my room 90% of the day. I do not like going out. I don't know why, I just don't like going out. I started working a grocery store job. I knew I wasn't going to get laid off because of the scarcity of employees, especially in the grocery industry. So with that job, I was able to stack enough money very quickly, may I add. I don't know why I left that job in the first place. I think about that job often. It just, a little bit want to go back there just because of the money aspect and how quickly you got paid. It was every single week, and the amount of hours I worked because it was in a pandemic and it was a grocery store. They were fucking working me like a workhorse. So of course I was gonna stack up the money. So the little purchase that I made in October was a vehicle, my little Honda Civic 2016. So not even that old because 2020, that was 4 years ago. It was a 2016 Honda Civic. It was leased, so it was barely used. It has such a low mileage on it, and I just felt like a bad bitch at the time because not a lot of people around my age, they were in college. They were spending their money, well, parents' money on college. I was out here getting that dough in this pandemic and buying myself a car. I love that car dearly. His name is Mateo. Also in 2020, I started dating. I started using the app Tinder to go out on dates. I had Tinder right when I turned 18, just like to see what people were like. I literally went on like a solid 3 or 4 dates in that time span. Yeah, here I am as a 20-year-old, never dated, never went out and done anything with a boy, to be completely honest with you. I only had girlfriends, and then, not girlfriends, like girl space friends. And the only way I would hang out with a guy was like by proxy if like my friend had a boyfriend or something like that. I don't have boy space friends. I now currently have a boyfriend. So the 4th guy, apparently he got lucky and now I'm dating him. So that's fun. That's my first boyfriend, and hopefully last boyfriend because I cannot deal with people. I was trying to remember where we went in 2020, but of course we didn't go anywhere because Corona. But we were supposed to go to Hawaii. Oh wait, damn. Okay, so just a pause before we go to 2021 because I totally forgot. So the season for the 2019-2020 season, it got cut short. So we didn't do like I said in the beginning, how like everything's the same, copy cut, whatever. I lied a little bit because in that season we didn't get to do the main stage performance. Actually, it stopped like literally 2 days before we were supposed to do like the main stage performance. We were in costume, just for like the sake of lighting and whatnot. We do a collaboration for this main stage performance with the college, and literally that day when we were trying on outfits to like fix the lighting and stuff like that for the show, they got emails, mass emails saying that the college is shutting down tonight. They literally told us like, okay, contact your family members, your friends, see if they can come down because we're about to put on the show, a full show right now, okay? That was fun. That was a great time. That was an experience, to say the least. Okay, so that was 2020. We're going into 2021 now. What did I do in 2021? I turned 21. I need to do my face. Ooh. So me and said boyfriend, we are going on our first vacation together. It's just a weekend getaway, really. I live in Ohio. There's not many places to go, so we go up into the woods, and it's like a nice cabin area and stuff like that. Me and my mom went to Disney World. She surprised me one day while I was still working at the grocery store, like,
Hey, Sierra, guess what?
and I was like, what? And she was like,
We're going to Disney World.
and I was like, okay. Aww. Say hi, Betty.
Hi, Betty.
Okay. So where did we go in 2021? We went to St. Thomas, which is a U.S. Virgin Islands, if you've never heard of it. It was a really quaint, tiny little, it's a little tiny island. So let's back up the Sierra train again because I forgot some things. Me and my boyfriend went we went on another vacation because our birthdays are literally a week apart. So we went down to Florida. Obviously, I roped him into going to Disney World. But we stayed down in, what was it called? Fort Myers, which is no longer existing because of the hurricane that eradicated that whole area. But we drove down there. That was so much fun. I love road trips so much. If you ever get the chance to, do road trips. Fuck flying, do road trips. And I didn't say when we went, but it was May. It was our birthdays. His birthday is May 13th and my birthday is May 20th. Okay, so 2022, surprisingly, that's the year I least remember, even though it just happened a year ago. We picked right up with the dance company I'm with. Again, I'm a dancer. That was my best season to date, okay? And my only season to date that because I'm done. The company that I was with, it had some amazing people that I've danced with, and they were hilarious. It really truly felt like a family. And that was the year I got my little spotlight moment. I was the little shining star in the play, okay? And I was only in that one dance, but regardless, I'll take what I can get. And I'm old, and I don't want to do it anymore. 2022 was quick and simple. I mean, there wasn't really much. I'm working a job that I don't really like, but this is all about positivity, so we're not going to talk about that. That's totally in the background. I go there and then I leave and I don't think about it ever again, so we're not going to talk about that. So I'm gonna go finish my makeup and then I'll come back and then talk some more about I don't know what, but apparently I'm gonna talk some more. So okay, so this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. I think I look good-ish. Sort of. I literally have nowhere else to go today. I just got ready for the sake of getting ready. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you take into account to reflect on your past years too in a positive light. Again, still acknowledge the bad aspects of it, but as a whole, reflect on the positive. Learn from your mistakes. If you don't want something to happen again, guess what? Don't do it again. It's good for us as human beings to learn from our mistakes and learn from our past and history. I hope you guys have a fantastic start to the new year. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment down below what your resolutions are for this year. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
alegremente cuá cuá cuando se encuentran en dos gatos miau miau para cantar bossa nova.